Alright, welcome to Lifestyle Chemistry, the first of our lessons in Lifestyle Chemistry. Now, first, I guess the whole point of this topic is that everything we do, everything we are, is chemistry. You, as an individual, you're a big bag of chemicals, basically. Even that bag that makes you up, your skin is made of chemicals, and that chemical is mostly fats that make up the membranes of all your cells. Now, if we look at this first dot point, 1.1 here, we're basically identifying that we use a wide range of chemicals daily. But first, we should probably revise very quickly what these chemicals are made of. You essentially have with your atom, you have a nucleus, and that's wrong already. See, even the best make mistakes. So we have these neutral neutrons here and the positive protons, and these are surrounded by, in this case, electrons. Now, we're looking at this and where we can see that this is a helium atom, one of the more abundant chemicals on Earth. And this in itself, just the atom, is physics, really. With chemistry, we're more looking at the interactions of these, which is, kind of pointless when looking at helium because it's a noble gas. However, so basically the foods that we eat that supply the foods that we eat and the substances that we put in our bodies and in our bodies, made of chemicals, we've discussed this, and how we use these substances depends upon the chemical properties of each, really. So basically, we deal very rarely with pure substances. Even when you drink water, which you think of as just H2O, that bottle of water, so not your tap water, that bottle of water that you're drinking is chock full of all sorts of other chemicals. You've got your fluorine in there. You've got some chlorine in there to kill the bugs. The fluorine is for your teeth. There's some magnesium in there, and then this stuff's important. Like without this, you would die. Your body would not absorb the water. You need that. So generally, we're dealing with mixtures. There are two types of mixtures that we'll go more into next lesson, and they are homogeneous and heterogeneous. Well, I am sure you know exactly what they are already, but we will cover those in more detail next lesson. Alright, so our food. Basically, a food consists of various different things. So you have carbohydrates. These can be either simple or complex. Now, simple carbohydrates we tend to refer to as sugars. Complex carbohydrates, that's what we refer to as carbs, so these are just starches. You also have proteins. These are made up of amino acids. Okay, you've got fats and oils. Okay, so these are your macronutrients. you need lots of these. These make up the bulk of your diet, and you tend to get your energy from these things. So that's compared to the micronutrients. Such as your vitamins, your minerals. We'll also throw in there some fiber. Now, all of these are made up of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, particularly that, and hydrogen. So are you. Basically, you are what you eat. Again, nearly every food we eat is a mixture. It's almost impossible to get a food which is a pure substance. Just does not happen. Now, with hygiene and health, we'll use lots of things. Like we'll use soap, shampoo. We'll also use, say, deodorants. And, toothpastes, cleansing creams, not really sure what that is. I'm sure how to spell it even. And yeah, so basically these tend to all be mixtures of glycerols, fats, oils, alcohols. Now, often another aspect of this is cleaning. So cleaning the house. These are usually quite basic, often corrosive, have many different functions. We also have alcohols, so methylated spirits. And most of these, while still made up of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, they're made up in such a way that the chemicals are combined in such a way that if you were to eat any of this, you would die. And that's what's interesting. It's not the individual atoms that make chemistry interesting. It's the way you can put them together in different ways, just rearrange them for such various ends. Anyway, take your notes. If you need to go back over this, feel free to go back over it. Obviously, enjoy. Good luck. See you tomorrow. Ready to work.